James. He's a beekeeper, and he came to talk to our class about the decline of bees and how we can help. What's the reason for colony collapse?
There is, if you ask 10 people what the reason is, you're going to get 11 different answers. There is a lot of debate over it. I'm 100% convinced it's the chemicals. The main one is the neonicotinoid pesticides. There are multiple, and why, you know what, all these 10 people are right. There's multiple reasons. I still think the number one reason are the poisons.
The reason that we are so concerned about the decline of bees is that bees pollinate fruits, flowers, and vegetables. And without those key ingredients, we can't make food. So if they go, so do we.
I get stung so often I can't even feel if it's stung. Okay, that one did. They live for a few hours, and it doesn't hurt them. And see, right now he's got a stinger. I put another stinger there. And why do bees die when they sting? I asked that for years, and then I got attacked and I was running. What happens, and now it will leave its stinger inside you, and it pumps venom. So I could be a mile away, and I think I'm still being attacked. And yes, for that bee to do that, it does eventually die. Now you can hold them.
The reason why bees usually die when they sting is that their intestines get pulled out with their stinger. How much has the bee population decreased?
So since I think in the 1940s, around World War II, we had about 6 million hives in the U.S. and that number has decreased by more than half since then. So now we only have about 2.3 million hives in the U.S. So it's on a downhill climb.
What can humans do to help?
So on kind of a bigger scale, I think that changing our farming practices and trying to plant like less monocultures and a more diverse array of crops in like an area would be helpful. So like instead of having these massive potato farms in Idaho or giant almond farms in California, we need to plant a couple acres of this crop and then a couple acres of another crop so that the bees have lots of food all the time.
Then we got to put on bee suits and see the beehive.
Yeah. Unless you just
Here we are in our bee suits checking out the brood box.
So you wouldn't want to eat that. You could, if you were like in like more primitive, or you know, in other cultures where they have like less complex hive systems, where there's different kinds of hives. These are like the ones we use in the Western world.
If you are interested in helping bees, you can plant these plants in your backyard because they're bee friendly. Lavender, mint, sunflower, and sage.